Hey everybody, I am Antony Santosh, Assistant Professor of Chemistry in St. Joseph College of Arts and Science. I am handling physical chemistry. Now we are going to discuss one topic in physical chemistry. Now we are going to discuss about units and its dimensions and some of the units and how to convert the units from one temperature value to another temperature value, and some of conversions and other some values. Let us first discuss with what is unit. Units are definite values. Definite, that means definite magnitude of a quantity defined and adopted by convention or by law, that is used as a standard for measurement of the same kind of quantity. So there may be different kinds of units available. For example, a length is a physical quantity, and the length can be measured using different kinds of values. The length may be measured with centimeters, meters, nanometers, according to the large value or small value. And we may have weights. The weight can be measured in milligram, gram, and different kinds of values. If it is large in weight, tons can be used, metric ton and other things can be used. In physics there may be different kinds of units, and in science, medicine and engineering often use larger and smaller units of measurement than those used in everyday life. In social sciences, psychometrics and the theory of conjoint measurement can be used. The use of single unit of measurement for some quantity has obvious drawbacks. It is impractical to use the same unit for the distance between two cities and the length of a needle. So different units are used for different purposes. Okay, so we are in a position to standardize the unit. In that case, we have got one thing that is called International System of Unit. Sometime it may be IUPAC and SI System of Units. And in this case, it is a system of units of measurement consisting of 7 base units. So first we should be knowing the 7 base units. So in this case, we have the table now: unit name, symbol and measurement. As I already told you, the measurement for length, the symbol is small m and the unit name is meter. And for another thing, kilogram is the unit name and the symbol is kilogram, kg, which is used for the measurement of mass, that is weight. And second is the unit name and the symbol is small s for the measurement of time, different kinds of time. And ampere is the unit name and capital A is the symbol for measuring electric current. And Kelvin is the unit name for with the symbol capital K for measuring different kinds of thermodynamic temperatures. Candela is the unit name, small c and d, for measuring the luminous intensity. And mole is the unit name with the symbol MOL, small MOL, for measuring the amount of substance. So these are the 7 unit names with the symbols and measurements. Of course, we have several units with different kinds of symbols with the different kinds of units, but these are the base units in SI system. In SI system, we have CGS system, we have several kinds of system. In order to get a common value of unit, we are having this kind of a base and a system which is called SI system. Without getting any doubts and confusions, we will be knowing these values to find out the thing. Most widely the SI system are used, and United States of America is the only nation which has not adopted this SI system. So USA is using some different kinds of values. Okay, this is additional information now we have. And we know that we are dealing with the temperature. We are dealing with the temperature in our day-to-day life. We are dealing with the different kinds of temperature in our laboratories, in our not only in laboratories, our human system also having some constant temperature. So we should be having different values to know, and the same temperature is measured in different units. So we should be able to, and all the units are important. There are different units: degree Celsius, Fahrenheit, and sometimes it is denoted with degree Fahrenheit, and Kelvin. These are the main three units which are used to measure the temperature. And only by knowing these three values we will be able to find out the temperature value, and we cannot avoid these three temperature units. So sometimes it is used in Fahrenheit. For some values we need degree Celsius, and for some experiments we need Kelvin unit. So we cannot avoid these units. So we should be in a position, and we should know the conversion factors between these units. Also we should know what is the relationship between degree Celsius and Fahrenheit, and what is the relationship between Fahrenheit and Kelvin. So how can we convert a degree Celsius value? How can we convert the degree Celsius value into Kelvin? And how can we convert the degree Fahrenheit into degree Celsius? Likewise, we should know. For all these purposes, we have derived different kinds of units, different kinds of formulas. So these formulae may be used to find out the temperature value from one unit into another unit. So conversion factor. So what is the relationship? So using the relationship we can convert the values of one unit into other unit. So we may discuss some problems in degree Celsius into Fahrenheit, and degree Celsius from Fahrenheit into degree Celsius, and Kelvin into Fahrenheit, Fahrenheit into Kelvin. Okay, so first we should know the formula. So let us start with the formula now. So degree Celsius into 9/5 plus 32 will give us the Fahrenheit value. So this formula is used to convert a value from degree Celsius into Fahrenheit. So degree Celsius into 9/5 plus 32 gives us the Fahrenheit value. So in this case, first we should substitute the degree Celsius value, and we should multiply it with the 9, and we should divide the value by 5. So within the bracket the value should be simplified, then that should be added with 32 to get the Fahrenheit value. So without simplifying the values within the bracket, we should not go into adding 32. Clear? Now how can we convert to Fahrenheit into degree Celsius? In this case we have to substitute the Fahrenheit value, and that should be subtracted by 32. That may give results us with a positive symbol or negative symbol. We should write as what we are getting, and that value should be multiplied by 9 and multiplied by 5 divided by 9. So first we should do the simplification within the bracket, and we have to deal with the 5/9 value. So we will get the answer for as a degree Celsius. So likewise we can convert a Fahrenheit value into degree Celsius. Next, how can we convert a Kelvin value into degree Celsius and a degree Celsius value into Kelvin? So here is the formula. So if we are having a degree Celsius value, so degree Celsius plus 273.15 gives us the answer in Kelvin. And if we are having a Kelvin value, and if we subtract the value, subtract the Kelvin value by minus 273.15, we will get the value in degree Celsius. Okay, so these are the two formulae which are used to convert the Kelvin into degree Celsius or from degree Celsius into Kelvin. So these are the two formulae used to interconvertible values from Kelvin into degree Celsius and degree Celsius into Kelvin. Now, what can we do if we have a Kelvin value and if we want the Fahrenheit value? So the Kelvin value minus 273.15, that should be simplified first, and after that we should multiply that by 9/5. Then afterwards we should go for adding 32. We will get the value in Fahrenheit. Okay, so first the Kelvin value minus 273 should be done, and that should be multiplied by 9/5, and that value should be added with plus 32. That gives us the value of Fahrenheit. Clear? Now next, if we have a Fahrenheit value and if we need a Kelvin value, what should we do? We should do the Fahrenheit value minus 32 into 5/9 and plus 273.15 gives us the value in Kelvin. So first we should simplify the value within the bracket, and that should be multiplied by 5/9, and then only this simplified factor should be added with the 273.15. Okay, in all these cases we should be clear with one thing. If we are asked to convert the value of temperature from one value into another value, we should be having the ability to convert the value from one value into another thing. While we are converting, in some books or in some practices, the 273.15, that is the accurate value, can be used or might have been used, and in some cases the persons may be avoiding or neglecting the 0.15. We should be aware of it. So if we are having any choose the best answer, and if we are not getting the answer when we substitute the value like 273.15, we have to check it out with 273 alone. Instead of 273.15, we should substitute with the 273 alone if we are nearer to the answer. Likewise we have to check. Clear? So 273, even though 273.15 is accurate, sometimes the 0.15 is negligible. Clear? So we have to be careful in this regard. Okay, now let us solve some problem. Let us solve some of the problem using the formulas that we have discussed now. So first, if it is 0 degrees Celsius, what will be the Fahrenheit value? So we have to substitute the formula 0 degrees Celsius into Fahrenheit. 0 degree Celsius into 9/5 plus 32 is equal to dash Fahrenheit. So 0, that value should be substituted instead of degree Celsius. We have substituted 0 into 9/5. So anything multiplied by 0, the entire value within the bracket will be 0. So 0 plus 32 actually gives us the value as 32 Fahrenheit. Okay, we are getting the answer like that. Now in the next problem, if we are having 125 Kelvin into degree Celsius, how many degree Celsius are they? 125 Kelvin. So Kelvin into degree Celsius. Kelvin into degree Celsius. So we have to substitute the Kelvin value here. So that is 125 minus 273.15. So 125 minus 273.215 here we are having gives us a minus 148.15 degrees Celsius. So we should be careful in substitute the value. This is a smaller value, this will be a bigger value comparatively. So we are getting a minus symbol. So we have to be careful when we are dealing with these problems. Even we may studying BSc chemistry, these problems are just addition, subtraction and multiplication and division, but these things will be tricky. So we are dealing with the decimal points also. Sometimes the questions asked may be with the minus symbol, the negative value, negative degree Celsius, negative something like that, minus 15 degrees Celsius. So likewise those things should be dealt with very clear, otherwise we will get wrong answers. Okay, so next we have 86 Fahrenheit. How to convert this into degree Celsius? So Fahrenheit into degree Celsius, we know the formula. Fahrenheit minus 32 into 5 by 9, F minus 32 into 5 by 9. So instead of Fahrenheit we have to substitute the value of 86. So 86 minus 32 into 5 by 9. So 86 minus 32 into 5 by 9, we are getting, first we have to simplify this value within the bracket. So then that should be multiplied by 5, then divided by 9. We will be getting the 30 degrees Celsius. And next question is 500 Kelvin. How many Fahrenheit? 500. If the value is 500 Kelvin, what is the value of Fahrenheit? So Kelvin into Fahrenheit, we know the formula here. Kelvin minus 273.15 into 9 by 5 plus 32. First we should deal within, before adding the 32 we should simplify these, and before multiplying that with 9 by 5 we should simplify this. So 500 minus 273.15, that should be subtracted first, and we have to go for multiplied by 9 by 5. Then we have to add up with 32. So we are getting 440.33 Fahrenheit. So I am just telling, since just now I have solved all these questions. So but we have to be cautious. We also should be solving more and more problems. First we should be memorizing all these formulas clearly. Instead of Celsius 9 by 5 and we are having 5 by 9, where we should get which value. Likewise we should be clear. Every day we should study. If we see just only one formula, it may be easy. So if we study two formulas one day and on the next day two formulas, not only that, we have to revise. We should be clear. Okay, if we know one formula correct, then we can correctly recover the next formulas. But if we are not familiar with this one, we may not be able to solve the problems correctly, and so that we may get wrong answers. Okay, next, if the question is like that, 100 Fahrenheit, how will you calculate into Kelvin? We know the formula, 100 Fahrenheit into Kelvin, F minus 32 into 5 by 9 plus 273.5. So what is the value? 100 Fahrenheit. So what should we do? 100 minus 32, what we are getting? 68, and we should multiply that with 5. What we are getting? 340. When we divide it by 9, what we are getting? 37.77 something. If we are adding that with the 273.15, what we are getting? So 310.92. Okay, we can have this as 310.9 Kelvin, like that. Okay, So we can solve like this. We have to solve more problems, then only we will be able to have a constant and a clear mind about this. We will meet in the next video with some other units and conversion factors. Thank you.